Well, hello there. We actually got to do our job today. Excellent. After 7 days of sitting around at the freaking truck stop in Dallas, Texas, ah, Carrollton. No idea where Carrollton. Oh, Carrollton, Texas. I think it was Carrollton, Texas. Okay, yeah. I finally got out of Dallas today. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Freaking 7 days, going crazy, hated being there. So, you know, it finally, they finally gave me a load. The load I had previously for the truck when the truck got hit, that was just going to Galveston and up to Spokane, that got taken away from me. Not surprised, not upset by that. Hey, Ag Holler, how you doing? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But I got a new load. I'm running up here to Tulsa, aka Broken Arrow. I'm grabbing a load of what I think are roof trusses. So 21 foot long, 14 foot wide, about 5 foot high. So I got permits and I need escort for, I believe, Arkansas. I don't think I need it for Oklahoma, but I definitely do need it for Arkansas. Because when I come through Little Rock and head straight south, not going to Texarkana, I mean straight south towards Louisiana, going down to El Dorado, Arkansas. Mr. Richardson, Mr. Floto, how you doing? Appreciate it. Like I said, finally got after 7 days out of out of Dallas, which definitely was what I needed. So we are picking up tomorrow here in Broken Arrow. Like I said, I believe it's Roost Trends. It says forestry product, but the only forestry product that I could think of that would require me to be 14 foot wide and, and needing an escort and permits would be roof trusses of some type. So, that is, just answering some emails here and whatnot, your typical stuff. So, so we finally got out of Dallas. I am my mood went from crap to thank God. It feels so much better to actually be working. I'm only done like 230 miles today. Coming up here to Muskogee from the south side of Dallas. But man, it's a world of difference when you can actually do something. The cabin fever. Wow, it just yeah. I mean that. Well, it could be, but being only 5 foot high, like I said, uh, 21 feet long, 14 foot wide, and and 5 foot high. Yeah, I think it's roof trusses. A harvester would be much taller, and it'd definitely be longer. And typically, most tree harvesters that I know of, for being an arborist myself, you know, I've never seen one over 10 foot wide. I mean, because the ones that do get over 10 foot wide have the articulating legs that'll swing out to give a wider base. But I've never seen one that's really over 10 foot wide, you know, with the tires. But beyond that, you know, like I said, that's my thinking. Yeah, like I said, 5 foot high. That my thinking is roof trusses. Hey, country girl, how you doing? Welcome in. So the big thing was I did not leave. Hey, YouTube with attitude. Thank you very much. Haven't seen you on the live stream before, but appreciate it. I did not get this new load RLC. Thank you very much. Watched your video this morning, RLC. Regarding Celadon. So I did catch that. I think your insights were pretty much on par. With what I thought. But like I said, the update for this new truck with the ELD had a problem signing in, so I had to call this morning to get the administrator to get that done. We got to fight to get my information in there. So we got that done. Then the load I had going to Spokane was taken off of me, which I'm not surprised. Then I had to wait till 11:30 to get the load that I have currently. And then once I got the load, it took me half an hour to get out of the truck stop because you had somebody trying to train somebody in a very tight, overpacked, truck stop. And then, 3 guys out helping this trainee get into her parking spot. So everybody was backed up, and I was ready to roll, get in and go. But it took me half an hour to get from my parking spot out onto the main road because it was just so packed in there. But then we got around Dallas, we got back onto 75 North, shot straight up to the Oklahoma border. Then once we got to Oklahoma, it changed to the 69. Then 69 straight up. And then, I stopped in, where the hell did I stop? I forget what town I stopped in, but there's a Love's and there's a Pilot on US 69 about 120 miles south of where I am right now. And I stopped in there and it got me a Moe's burrito, which I needed. After the week there in Dallas, I needed something that was a little bit more comforting, made me feel a little bit better. Wasn't exactly the best thing for me, but I feel better having something that I like going on because I do not like that particular truck stop. Never did, and still don't need, especially spending a week there. I definitely don't like it. So, had me a nice chicken and pork burrito with a little bit of queso in it. Beans, rice, cheese, extra onions, extra green pepper. It's a good stop. I mean, I don't. It's not common enough at a Pilot or Love's or anything. You got the one in Sutton, in West Virginia. Gulfport, Mississippi has one. Lufkin, Texas has one. And this place here in Oklahoma, like I said, about 120 miles south of Muskogee, they have one as well. And it's always a nice treat to be able to have Moe's instead of the same old, especially when you don't feel like cooking. But So it is. It's a at yeah exactly yeah a Midland yeah that's the other one. I think there's five or six because when I was in Lufkin for an overnighter or a weekend one time, and the manager who was at that pilot trained at the Sutton, West Virginia pilot, and he said there's only like five or six Moes or pilot Flying J's that actually have a Mose. So it's always nice when I can stop in and get something that's a little bit more hardy, a little bit, different from the normal stuff. And like there's sometimes I don't still want to cook in the truck. So it's a nice treat, you know. So, that's but other than that, I got a load, which after 7 days of doing absolutely nothing and having my truck ran into and having to move all my stuff into this truck, it was not a good week. let's just say it. The last week was a bad week. I got to Dallas on Sunday, made my delivery Monday morning, got to the truck stop, and it was crap every day since then. But now today I get to drive like 230, 240 miles, something like that today. I am half an hour away from my shipper. I've already sent a quick email regarding my permits and regarding the need for an escort. Why did he not put that information onto the computer? He sent it to my regular email, and I'm driving. I can't be looking at regular email. If you'd sent that with the load information, the load assignment, I would have done it right then and there. Or being the dispatcher, you're in the same freaking building, send a message over to him. Hey, he needs an escort and permits, Tuesday morning. Okay, I'll be on it waiting for his information. But no, I don't see it till after I get here, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like they're already gone home, But I went ahead and sent a message to him anyway. So first thing in the morning, he could see that. Then when I get the load on the truck, I get it properly measured, chained down, strapped down, chained down, whatever I got to do. Get all my dimensions and the weight. Then we can. Then I'll have myself, get on to back down to I-40. Get over past Roland, Fort Smith, down to Little Rock, and then basically Little Rock straight down. Well, personally, Ag Hauler, I kind of feel that way. Now, granted, like I say for a lot of things, I am not seeing what's in the office, what the requirements are for the salesmen, for the dispatchers. That's my opinion too. But I don't see all that stuff. I'm not in control of that. I'm not privy to that information. Now, the reason I was at that truck stop in Dallas until Thursday, nominally, because they were sending me the new IFTA sticker for 2020, which why not just route me up to Minnesota where I could swing into the office and grab that, or swing by the drop yard in Waterloo, Iowa, and grab it. That's just me. I thought that'd be a little bit more wise. But Monday to Thursday, waiting for this thing to come into the mail, and he didn't send it out on Monday. He sent it out on Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning, it shows up. UPS overnight, whatever they want to call it. But then it finally shows up, and that same morning, the truck is pretty much put off the road. So now it's not only just 4 days, it turned into 7 days because I couldn't leave until, Saturday I got the truck, the new truck, and then I had to move everything over, put things away and all that jazz, and do a run around of it to make sure everything is working properly, which it isn't, which I'll go into in a moment. But, I could have left then if I could have signed into the ELD. If I could have signed into the ELD Saturday, I would have gotten down to Galveston Saturday. Now I still would not have had the load because the load was taken off, but that was my thing because I was not told at all that the load was taken off me. And that, like I said, that's about the only saving grace. I am a salaried employee, so sitting around, I earn the same amount of money. Although, inside, I don't feel like I actually earned it. Now, whether they're doing that for the guys who are doing CPM, that's all well and good. But, that's neither here nor there right now. So, like I said, 11:30, I finally got the load. It took me half an hour to get out of the parking lot. A couple hours, 5 hours up to here. Well, 4.5 hours up to Muskogee. So, I'm out of Dallas. That's all I'm just happy about that, So tomorrow morning, I have an 8 o'clock appointment in Broken Arrow to pick up. And then from there, it's about 405 miles, roughly, down to El Dorado, Arkansas, which is basically due south of Little Rock, right near the border with Louisiana. So I'll be like 45 miles, 50 miles away from Shreveport, which will put me approximately 25 miles away from Minden, Louisiana, where I picked up a barge, which you see on the vlog, barging our way north, back in October. So there's a possibility I could pick up another barge there in Minden. So, that's a possibility. Middle of nowhere, Arkansas. The closest thing is really a Shreveport. And like I said, I picked up there in Minden, almost 2 months ago with that barge. So that's a possibility. Now, I think there's a boat manufacturer near that area as well. I think Skeeter Boats is in that general area. Maybe probably a little bit further south, I think. But like I said, who knows what I'm going to get up to that. I was not expecting to have an oversized load because the details just were not clear on the load offer, in the computer, and my manager didn't say this will be a permitted escorted load. You're going to need escorts. Make sure you call the escort, guy at the office. Get set up. Okay, that's fine, but it was in my regular email, so I didn't see it till I got parked. So, other than that, little bobble. Today was actually a nice day. I got to drive my truck today. And that's pretty sad when a truck driver has to have that attitude. I got lucky. I got to drive my truck today. Granted, I only went 230 odd miles. But the main thing is, I finally got to do my job after 7 days. And if you count Sunday, since I got parked Sunday, I did 2 hours of real truck driving and real work in 7 days. 2 hours in 7 days. That just sucks. As much as I bitched when I was at Melton, having to put a tarp on at minus 30 with a minus 50 wind chill in Chicago last January, or being down in Laredo when it's 108, putting a tarp onto something that's been sitting outside and rusting away, that didn't need a tarp. It's got trees growing out of it. I don't miss that one little bit, but at least I was moving a lot more because I was doing regular flatbed work. So, but that's just one of those things. You got to take the good with the bad. And I honestly, when it said just forestry products, I didn't see the size on there of what they were saying, why I need an Escort or whatnot. So I thought regular freaking lumber, maybe shingles, wooden shingles, crates or pallets or something like that. Because it just said forestry products. It doesn't say roof truss, which is, like I said, what I'm thinking it actually is. But, that's, like I said, that's my assessment of it, at the moment. But other than that, we got here to Muskogee. Went and had a really nice shower. I had the most burritos, so just going to finish up a little bit of chocolate milk for dinner. And then from that point on, I'm just going to enjoy the night. Other than that, just doing a quick update because I've been a moany, whiny little sniveling little brat, crying about my situation. Woe is me, I'm stuck in Dallas. So, but now I'm not, so hey. So I'm going to edit a video tonight, which I'm always behind. I'm almost 2 months behind now. But when you're not in the mood to do that, it's just like, ugh. So I'm going to try to get another video edited tonight, get that uploaded, and tomorrow, got a load that I can actually do something with, try to get all the way to my destination tomorrow by the end of the day. That way I can do just a one day load, bing bang, about 405 miles. Unless they divert me onto some weird, stupid back roads crap. But that's Arkansas. I'm expecting that from Arkansas. So there you go. And I know part of the way that I got to go down, at least down to Fordyce, I've been down before, but at Fordyce I made a turn. So, but from that point, going on a road I've never been on to before, and then, like I said, hopefully get down there to get unloaded and go from that point. And then we'll see what's next. Hopefully. So I just wanted to give a quick update on what's going on. And the truck is running very well. It seems to have a little bit more power. The steering is a little bit lighter, doesn't feel as heavy. It shifts a lot better. My goodness, it shifts so much better. It's a lot crisper. It's a lot more precise. I mean, and I can't say that it's all due to me because it's only been a week. I didn't improve that much. But it feels a lot better. It's a little bit louder, slightly. But other than that, new tires, been just recently greased. All the fluids are topped up. It's just been serviced. So it's doing it really feels like a good truck. So until I am moved up to a more current year model, which is probably going to be well into 2020 before that happens, we will see. But other than that, a fairly good day. So thank you, everybody. Bullish Life, how you doing, sir? Thank you for coming in. TJ, thank you very much. RLC, thank you very much. Attitude, Country Girl, thank you. Mr. Hickman, thank you. Or Mr. Richardson. Ralph, thank you very much. So I will say good night for the night. Just a quick little update. So God bless and hope everybody has had a good night. Mr. Nathaniel came in at the last minute. Yes, Ag Hauler does do agricultural equipment, does do pretty much anything like I do. Anything that fits on the trailer, he hauls. Nurse Cindy, how you doing? We're just about to check out here, so I have to watch the replay. But so I'm just going to say God bless everybody. Have a good night. Mike's World, thank you very much. Ready to check off here. Try to keep the weekday stuff really short when I do get on. So just watch the replay and put the comments down in the normal comment section, and I will answer everybody as I can. I try to be on top of that as much as I can. But like I said, a good day. I finally got back to work after 7 days of doing nothing except going stir crazy. So God bless and good night, everybody.